Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today let's dive into the art of getting things done, and especially those things that seem to evoke a sigh out. Those things that we really don't want to do. Sometimes the most important tasks are the ones that seem to be less exciting. But fear not, because today I'm here to share with you some practical tips on how to beat procrastination, how to keep motivated while doing them, how to boost your productivity, and how to tackle the tasks that you'd rather avoid. Without any further ado, hi, I'm Magic Maggie, and let's dive right into it. Let's start with eating that frog first. As the productivity guru, which I absolutely love, Brian Tracy, says, we should be tackling the most challenging tasks first in the morning. Metaphorically, this would be eating the frog. By doing this, you're setting a tone for accomplishing difficult tasks early in the morning, and you're boosting your productivity. The satisfaction of crossing off a really difficult task for you is just going to be a major boost. I personally wake up in the mornings, and the first thing I do is get dressed and go straight to the gym, because let's be honest, after a hard day of work, the last thing I'm gonna wanna do is probably go and work out and stress myself even more. So I prefer it in the morning and check it out as a first thing, because that would be the difficult thing for me. Next, you're gonna have to start breaking down the difficult tasks and the major ones. Large tasks can be overwhelming, and they can seem so challenging and intimidating. And in order to deal with that, you're gonna have to start breaking them down into small, manageable bits. And please, if there is a task that you can complete under 2 minutes, just do it. This rule has been popularized by the productivity master David Allen, and basically, this will prevent small tasks from piling up and stressing you out even more. It is a really simple way to maintain control over your workload. Personally, for me, I cannot explain to you how many times I've had to sit down and do something, and I'm constantly getting distracted because my desk isn't organized, or I have to do this or I have to do that. If these small things I can do immediately, I will just tackle them. Organize my desk, make sure that everything is perfect, and that there is literally nothing other on my mind except for completing this grand task, whatever I have to do. So please don't do this to yourself. Learn from my mistakes. Another really big one is to have accountability partners. Basically, have someone to do your task with, or have someone be accountable for your completing that task. Having someone to check in with will add an additional layer of responsibility, and you're going to push yourself more to complete whatever you have to do. There is this YouTuber called Andrew Price, also known as Blender Guru, which I absolutely love because I've learned so much from his videos. And basically, if you don't know what Blender is, it is a 3D software you can use for modeling, for graphics, and for stuff like that. Andrew is basically famous for being everybody's first tutorial where he teaches you how to make a 3D donut. But what I want to point out here is that he did a conference called The 7 Habits of Effective Artists. Basically, he shared that he wanted to learn how to draw in 2D, and he made a bet, I think it was with his cousin, over $1,000 that he would get a certain amount of likes within 6 months. So if he loses, he would have to give his cousin $1,000. If he won though, he would really gain nothing from it except having the discipline to complete it and basically having learned a new skill. But because he had someone to be accountable to, because he made a bet over a certain period of time, he maintained the discipline and he eventually won. Now, I'm not telling you to bet $1,000 over completing something, but I'm really suggesting that you can share it with someone else and that someone else can keep you accountable. It can be like a group effort. I personally made a group chat with my girlies, and we keep each other accountable, and we speak and we keep on track on when each of us goes out to exercise and stuff like that. A really important point I want to touch on is that you have to learn to say no. You should assess your commitments and reevaluate your capacity to take on more work than you already have. Saying no to additional tasks or favors of people asking you to do stuff for them can basically help you focus on whatever it is that you have to do. Because trust me, When you're out there helping Billy, helping John, and helping Samantha, they're not really thinking about all of the things that you have to do while you're thinking of how you can help others. You need to start being a little bit more self-centered. I'm not telling you to be egotistical, I'm telling you to prioritize yourself first, because you cannot fill other people's cups if your own is empty. This is why self-growth happens first on the inside and then reflects on the outside, because it all starts with you. And speaking of growth, you need to continue being curious and you need to continue learning new things. Invest time in learning new skills. A mind that is curious is much more likely to tackle on challenges and take on hard things coming at them with excitement and with curiosity over what they can learn. And also, a pro tip, it makes you 10 times more attractive. We all love someone who has their own things going on and who are not completely obsessed with everyone around them. No, they have their own world and their own interests and their own things that they want to do, and they continue growing, continue developing, and this basically makes people so much more attractive. So don't be shy, learn something new, and keep on being adventurous. And if you encounter setbacks, then good, you're going to learn what not to do. That shouldn't scare you, it's a new experience. And last but not least, perspective. You need to shift your mindset from I have to do this to I get to do this. Instead of seeing your tasks as obligations, start seeing them as opportunities. I have to clean the house. It sounds like a drag. No, I get to clean the house. I get to make my space comfortable and clean and inviting for me to stay there. See how it sounds much more approachable? It sounds much more exciting, and then you're even gonna wonder, what if I put a candle or two and make the environment romantic for myself? See, it sounds much better. So don't put additional drag on yourself and don't make yourself even more tired by obligating yourself to do stuff. Simply invite yourself. You get to experience things. Remember that productivity is not just about completing tasks. It is about working smarter, keeping focus, and achieving meaningful results. So go ahead, implement these tips and let me know down in the comments how they work out for you. Now that you've got the tools, I invite you to just conquer everything that you want to do and completely achieve everything that you want. Make every moment count towards your success. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!